One of the most important things about the religion of Islam is that it emphasizes for people to be good and live good lives. A man once asked the Prophet Muhammad this: what people does Allah love most? He said, those who are most useful to other people. So there are many different characteristics that Allah loves in people, but what about the people who love Allah? Welcome back to another FTD Facts episode. My name is Leroy Kenton, and for this one, we'll be talking about the top 10 qualities of people who love Allah. Now, this episode will be shared from an Islamic perspective and not necessarily reflect the views of us here at FTD Facts. All right, let's jump into this episode. At number 10, this quality is that they do not care about criticism. The Muslims who follow the path of Islam, they say that, well, they don't actually care about the criticism that they face. In the modern world, such people are often referred to as conservative because of their beliefs or maybe their outlook, but they do not care what the world really thinks about them. They're kind of just unfazed by it all. Sometimes the criticism may hurt them, but they are the people who never leave their path because they know that it is the only path that will lead them to a happy life and a happy life in the hereafter. Number 9 is they see the world as temporary. The person who loves Allah does not care just about this world because they know that this world is temporary and all that glitters that is seen in this world is not necessarily gold, and it's here today and it's going to be gone someday. The world and its temporary nature is kind of unattractive, and the lover of Allah is not excited about this life really because they are going to face death, and it's important for them to just not have any worries about where they're going to be going after death. Number 8, they feel relaxed. The lover of Allah does everything according to the orders of Allah, so they are relaxed. Even if something scares them or distracts them, well, they have the pathway of Islam to refer back to and follow. If something bad happens to them, well, their trust in Allah does not let them be scared or worried. But what if they experience some sort of loss? Well, it doesn't really matter to them because they are people that believe that the loss is the will of Allah anyways, and if Allah wills, He can recover or replace what was lost. Moving on to number 7, avoiding forbidden things. Certain things are forbidden for Muslims in Islam, like drinking alcohol, eating pork, as well as many other things. Now, the person who loves Allah does not do such things and avoids them at all costs. Such a Muslim is always under Allah's commandment, and they only do what is allowed by their religion. The quality at number 6 is they do everything for Allah. The lover of Allah would do everything to please God, even in everyday things like drinking and eating and walking, talking, sleeping, whatever it is, they do it for the sake of Allah. They will do everything according to the will of Allah, and this is applied to personal life as well as professional life too. So yes, everything is done for the sake of Allah. Coming in next at number 5, this quality is the crave Allah. The lover of Allah makes sure that they remember Him very often. One of the major characteristics of the lover of Allah is that they do not miss any prayer times throughout the day, and they make sure that they recite the Quran every single day. This way, remembering their Creator is always at the forefront of their thoughts. The quality that we're going to look at next at number 4 is fearing Allah. The person who truly loves Allah is the person who fears Him the most. They are afraid to do anything that they know will disappoint Allah. In this world, the lover of Allah knows that many things look very fascinating, but in the end, it's going to lead to experiencing God's wrath, so they fear doing certain things. The lover of Allah knows that if God gets angry with them, then nothing in this world can save them from falling into darkness. From there, we look at the quality at number 3, seeing Allah from the heart. As we all know, and even in Islam, it teaches that no one has ever seen Allah. So Muslims believe in Allah without actually physically seeing Him. The The lover of Allah sees him with the eyes of their heart. And the lover of Allah has a pure heart that would let them meet and see Allah through his miracles and his blessings, and even just looking out into creation. When the lover of Allah sees something beautiful or miraculous, they suddenly remember the God who has created them, and then they praise God. Number 2, this quality is acknowledging Allah. Remembering Allah is the main characteristic of the lover of Allah. One of the main points is that whenever such a person is blessed with success or anything, they never get proud or arrogant about it. Instead, all this makes them even more grounded in the belief that Allah is guiding them. The lover of Allah knows that every success is just because of the will of God, so they thank Allah for everything that happens. Now, ending with number 1, this quality is loving Allah more than self. Now, the one who loves Allah more than themselves is the one who loves Allah the most. They become so selfless that even their wealth doesn't even really matter. The lover of Allah loves the creations of God as well, and they do everything to help others and care for them. The lover of Allah makes sure to give food and shelter to those who are poor, and they don't just accumulate money just for themselves. Instead, they spend the money in ways that Allah would want them to spend on. And with that said, that brings us to the end of this episode. This was a look at the top 10 qualities of a person who loves Allah. They say that if you see these qualities in somebody, then you should automatically know that they love Allah. Which of these qualities surprised you the most? Do you think that you're living by any of these qualities? Do you notice these qualities in any person that you know? Whatever your thoughts are, sound off below in the comment section. And if you did enjoy this episode, don't forget to leave a big thumbs up. And for all of you people who are just watching FTD Facts for the first time, I want you to go ahead and subscribe as well as ring the bell. That way you'll be notified when new episodes are posted, because we post daily and I definitely don't want you to miss any of our new future episodes coming up. Thanks for hanging out with me in this one, guys, and I'll catch you in the next episode.